Hello, 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 hello. Hi. How are we doing? Hi, 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 hi. Um, Today Alan Wake will be like a full stream. Today is gonna be a full stream because the last time I tried to play Alan Wake, my computer wasn't behaving. But today, as you can see, we're playing on fucking console because fuck computer gaming. Computer gaming sucks. Nobody likes that. And if you like it, you're a masochist. I'm sorry. I have no other explanation to why people will prefer to play on a computer rather than a console. Oh, but the graphics are better. Yeah. You need to justify it with graphics being better. Your masochism. You need to justify having to be a fucking computer engineer. Do you need to use oh the graphics are better as an excuse for suffering through installing a game, just installing it? Fuck it, I want to play games. I don't want to check every fucking inch of my computer to see what the hell is making the game lag. I don't care, and I just want to play the game. So let's do that. Let's check everything is in sync and start the game. Three, two, one. And right. Perfectly fine. Let's fucking go. Um, I did play the game off camera. First of all, this is Alan Wake Remaster. I was playing Alan Wake standard, the original Alan Wake. Yep, you're right, Negan. Oh fuck, it's in Spanish. God damn it. Sorry, I was playing the Premonition in Spanish before, and I forgot. I forgot. I forgot that it was in Spanish. Speaking of being in Spanish, the timers are in English. Okay, the timers are fine. So either I forgot to change the timers on the previous stream, on the Spanish stream, or I did remember to change the timers, which I don't think it's what happened. I think what happened is that I forgot the timers in English for the previous stream. But yeah, I was playing the original Alan Wake, and my computer was not having fun with it. So I got Alan Wake for PS4, and it's the remastered version. And the remastered version seems pretty much the same. Like I don't see much of. I will have to see them side by side, but I don't see much of a really notable graphic difference. Seems pretty much the same. And story-wise seems to be the same too.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Okay, so from here on out, I don't know anything about the game. Like I have purposefully avoiding information about the game.
You were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on
At
time.
least we can hear the cutscenes. That's the main difference I have been noticing is that the voices on the cutscenes are like hearable.
Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake. Now
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer. But I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't
Hace
find a single
meses.
thing he
No,
wrote.
no sé exactamente cuándo,
Zane
pero
was
ya
brilliant
tiene un
guy,
tiempo.
So much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Okay. Yeah, normal. Okay, so I did use a walkthrough to
Come on,
like
mister. I'll take it
I did
over.
use a walkthrough to go through episode 1 and 2 faster. And I don't know how fast actually I did it. I don't know how I could check that. Because it's not on statistics. But I did use a walkthrough to go through that. I did find all the pages except for the nightmare pages because you have to play on the nightmare difficulty. For those 3 pages on episode 1. And episode 2 I did find all the pages except the last one and the nightmare page. The good thing about this version, about the remastered version, is that when you open the pages,
Nobody in Bright Falls
I
seemed
don't
to know
have to
where
read
Al
them
was,
anymore.
But Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth.
so
This trailer.
that's a good thing. I don't have to read anymore. I was destroying my throat when I played chapter 1 and 2, and I'm so glad they dubbed those because I was reading a fucking lot and my throat was not happy about it.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Dude, can you stop telling
Sure,
spooky
Jagger,
stuff
the local
about
spook store.
the cauldron?
The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What? The lamp lady? She can be a little loopy,
The
but she's not
lamp
homeless
lady.
or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
And that's why she hates darkness, because she saw them dying. Either that or she's a fan of Kingdom Hearts. That is a sad playground. Randall?
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
There is a thermos inside the house. Anything on the garden? Nope. Back door? Not in the back door. That sounds sexual, so I will not say it again. Alan, I walk too slow, wake. Come on, dude. That is a fucking hazard. You could break your foot walking through here. Like, you just take a wrong step and goodbye food.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
That's some
Hey,
goddamn good
this
coffee.
is really good.
Yeah.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's...
You got drugged.
Barry! What?
What?
Wha-
But my coffee. How dare you put drugs on my coffee? You monster. That was a perfectly good coffee. Why did you drug me?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
Hey, Riku, hi.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Not creepy at all. Not creepy at all.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
I just noticed that Barry's like
she knows more of this than
us
I do.
up face down on the
Complex
fucking
incantation
table.
I'm attempting. About this place.
Jesus.
She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's
Thomas
turning
Zane.
into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
I have heard that name before. Who the fuck is Thomas Zane? I have heard that name. Don't answer. Every single question I have is a rhetorical question. Unless I say, Chad, answer me this. Riddle me this, Batman. That's creepy.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Oh, look! A coffee thermos in their natural habitat. A kitchen of a trailer park camping house with someone drugged to the fucking eyebrows and someone traumatized on the floor. The natural habitat of a coffee thermos, you know. Oh, I missed that pun. I missed that.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
Yeah, no.
Fill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
She wasn't super right in the head to begin with, after the darkness got to her.
Barry was out of it.
Yeah,
He was way too heavy to carry.
even way less. So we're just leaving him here?
Right.
Oh, cool.
I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
You really are, Barry. You really are, and you deserve more money. Hey, speaking of the pages,
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
cool. So the sheriff is coming. That's not gonna be a problem. How the fuck do I get him on the car? Do I have to bring the car here or get to the car? Yeah, get to the chopper. Radio.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home.
I
in
wonder
bed.
what Joseph
Once the
thinks
weather takes a turn
thinks
like
about
this,
this
I can't
game.
sleep at all. It's all tangled, bed sheets and dark thoughts.
I will have to check what the Nightbill writers think about Alan Wake.
Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Calmer, you're on.
Jeffrey Craner and Joseph Fink might like this.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
Yeah,
Gracias por pasarte, Anakin, diviértete.
argument with Danny, you know, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
I'm standing next to the radio because if I go away, the dialogue will stop, and I kind of want to hear it.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt...
Is Walter our next enemy?
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
The weather. Okay, this is where I came through with the landlord. Let's check if there is something. Now that we don't have monsters attacking us 24/7. Fragile box. Snake? Is that you, Snake? Is that you, Snake? No snake in the box. Sad. It's just a box. Can I get inside this trailer park? No? Okay. Coffee thermos. In their natural habitat. The middle of a trailer park? What the fuck happened to that ship? The monsters only attack because they need love. Yeah, they only want hugs. And to, like, stab me with multiple axes. Hey, this one is broken specifically on the same board as Rose's trailer park. So maybe they have to change that board on every one of the houses. I know it's because of the copy and paste, don't worry about it. I don't know what the coffee thermoses do. Oh, but I wanted to show you this because I was getting the trophies and I was seeing the names and the descriptions and I was laughing my ass out. So I want to show you the ones that there's fucking DLC. Oh, god damn it. God damn it, there is DLC. Of course there is DLC. I wanted to show you the ones that I got. Sort by the ones that I earned. So we have follow the light, you were enlightened by a dream. Okay. Float like a butterfly. You avoided getting hit with style. Okay, cool. Let there be light, you have restored power. Okay. And this one is the first one that got me. Nordic walking. Unlike Stucky, you enjoy incontestable health benefits. Namely, you're not dead. A tad cheeky, Mr. Wake, a tad cheeky. Bright Falls Finest, you finally managed to make a phone call. Because you were, you know, detained by the police. Under a thin layer of skin, You disobeyed the park ranger's instructions because the park ranger, the first thing that you hear from him is that he is just a sack of black coffee under a thin layer of skin, which is me. Honestly, that's just me. And if you disobey him, well, you get the trophy, I guess.
What happened?
What happened, Javi? Come one, come all, you wipe out 4 taken with a single flare. I'm proud of that. Damn good cup of coffee. You have found 25 coffee thermoses, and this is a Twin Peaks reference. That's why I wanted to show you the trophies. Paging Mr. Wake, haha, joke about pagers. Jesus Christ, this game is from 2010. No one used pages on 2010. You have discovered 25 manuscript pages. Finders Keepers, you have discovered 5 of the hidden chests. And Park Ranger, you have survived Elderwood National Park. You know pagers are still used? Yeah, I know some hospitals and like emergency workers still use pagers because they are more effective than some phones. But still, who the fuck uses pagers? Like, Javi, there is people that doesn't know how to use a Walkman. Do you expect people to know nowadays what a pager is? Not even how to use it, just to know what it is. Oh, there is someone standing there. Please don't be angry. Please don't be violent. Oh, the cops are there. Cool.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
Specific codes to communicate needs.
Yeah. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Spillane.
Jesus. They took little to no time to start shooting. What the fuck?
What are? I'm standing
Fair,
right
Javi,
here,
fair.
you goddamn maniac.
I knew from the manuscript pages that he would shoot on sight, but...
With the kidnapper.
Why is there a manhunt on me? Yeah. This feels like way too much fucking firepower for just a single rider. Ouch.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. Not looking for pages or for coffee thermoses in here. There probably are some, but if I see them, I will get out of my way to get them. If I don't see them, it's fine. I always forget that if you look to the upper left corner, you can see where the fuck you have to go. Biting my tongue because I love an American guy. Biting your tongue because you were going to say it's because they are Americans and they just like have way too many guns or something like that. Speaking of manuscript pages.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the rider on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Okay, to be fair, to be fucking fair, we also don't know what Alan Wake has been doing, because I've been shooting as Alan Wake. I have been shooting the entire fucking town because they are shadow monsters that attack me. And it's like, are they really shadow monsters, or is Alan just losing his fucking mind and killing the neighbors of the town? Again, don't answer. If I want answers, I will ask. Every question is rhetorical unless I say so. Then again, things like this keep happening, like cars go flying or tornadoes destroy stuff, then the shadow monsters, so I really don't know what's real and what's not. Sheriff, cool, but there is a paging here. And I said that I was going to get out of my way to get the pages, so.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Okay. I still don't have neither my flashlight or gun. The message said blame Terra. I love how the sheriff is not super happy about what Nightingale is doing. And now I'm thinking, is Nightingale working for the FBI really, or is he working for the FBC? We will know what the FBC is later. Not later in this game, later on Control. Thought I saw something moving down there. There's people down there. That helicopter is going to see me for sure. Surprised it hasn't seen me yet. What the fuck is breaking the trees and killing the cops?
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a rider,
cool, the light
not
broke.
a monster.
That's always a good sign when the light breaks. Another broken cop car. The Geek Rider. The lighting in the game is really good, and it's even better if you have in mind that one of your main weapons is a flashlight. Like, I had to, when I was like replaying this to get back to chapter 3 where I left it, I had to multiple times get out of the way of physical objects because the flashlight was not fully hitting the target. And it was not dealing the amount of damage that it should, just because some part of the light of the flashlight was hitting an object in the way, which is like, Jesus. Especially given that this game was made in 2010, like it's not a recent game. It's 13 years old. Okay. Trouble in Paradise, I see. I know that's usually used for couples, but I don't care. They work together and they don't get along. As I was saying on Deadly Premonition, it's funny that both Deadly Premonition and this game have like really similar... Fuck off. They have really similar inspiration. Like they both drink a lot from Stephen King and also like from Twin Peaks and stuff like that. They both have like really similar premises. They release on the same year. They both have like shadow monster people that are the enemies. You both on both games go into like fucking shooting all the neighbors in the town rages that then never happen because it's all your imagination. Like, it's so weird how it's Remedy American. Remedy? No, Remedy is not American. Remedy is European, isn't it? I don't know. A Western company like Remedy made this on 2010, and then you have like Sweaty doing pretty much the same in Japan at the same time. It's so fucking good. The remaster is way more recent. Yeah, no, I know the remaster is way more recent. But I honestly don't see much difference between the remaster. The controls feel a little bit better. But I don't see many differences between the remaster and the... I would have to see them side by side, as I said before. Ouch. Shotgun? Seriously? From a chopper? Something is attacking. Ouch. Oh, the crows are attacking. The chopper, there he goes. Well. No snarky commentary. No snarky commentary from Mr. Wake, apparently. Oh, we're playing Days Gone now. This is the Firewatch Tower where they live in Days Gone. Son of a bitch. Nothing around. What about the tower? Can I use these binoculars to look at the broken helicopter? Of course I can. Anything else or just that? There's like a weird sail car in there and a coffee thermos. In its natural habitat, the middle of the fucking forest. Away from everything. You know. The natural habitat of a coffee thermos. Did they crash by the gas station? This game could use ray tracing though. Just imagine how it would look. Dude, I cannot fucking wait for Alan Wake 2. I mean, the game already released, but I haven't played it. But the Alan Wake 2 must have ray tracing. I don't believe they made that game without ray tracing. They must have put ray tracing on the second one. And that's gonna look amazing.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Oh. So, and the radio tower also, not just the radio station. I had bed sheets that looked just like that. And a radio.
This is Jane.
Now that I'm not being hunt for sports.
Thornton here. Jane, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on! Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here.
You should clean them.
Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler.
I mean, I said had, like back in the 90s, not now.
Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet.
Oh my god, this is the most boring fucking conversation. Cops, get to the point. Oh, look! A coffee thermos in its natural habitat, a Firewatch tower playing the video game Firewatch that was sold as a branching story that never had any branches at all. I am still so heartbroken by fucking Firewatch. It has branches. Oh yeah, the branches that you have on Firewatch is finding the secret hideout of one of the trees. Is full of trees. Yeah, those are the only branches in the game. You're right. I'm sorry. It's something that makes me really angry. I'm not going to talk about Firewatch because I want to have fun. Goddamn Firewatch. Could have been so... The worst part is that the game is good. If they solved the game like it actually was, like if they solved the game as a linear story, because it is a linear story, I wouldn't have been so angry. But no, they had to sell it as a branching story. That's the short version, Javi. I could talk about Firewatch for hours. So that's literally the short version.
Shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Okay, so now they can possess items, not only people? That's gonna be fun. Hey, look, it's the coffee thermos that we saw before. Anything on that shed? A generator. Do we have to turn it on? We might. Every version of you have is destroyer one. Ha ha ha. That doesn't look like safe to have in a forest. This cable was...
generator conked
yeah.
out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Or I have to move the thing before... No? Oh, okay. I am not a short king, Javi. You have to start to understand that you are massive. There is a difference between me being short and you being really fucking tall. Yeah, no. Hey, let's have the Firewatch tower and like a really big light, like a fucking floodlight next to the Firewatch tower with broken wires next to dry fucking grass. That way we will never miss the fire when it starts. Jesus. How do I fix the thing? Oh, just kick it. Yeah, of course just kick... Alan. Jesus Christ. There's the sparks again. Fuck you! And there goes the door. That wasn't really a door because it was made of shadows. Hey, I don't remember which game it was. I think it was Prey. They they called hitting things with your wrench and fixing them. They called that percussive fixing or percussive repairing or something like that. I used to remember the name of that, but I don't remember it anymore. I call it engineering. It really is. Sometimes you just need to give a little love tap to the item that is not working. Cool. So it's gonna be one of those days where things just start shaking and cover themselves in shadows. Still see. Fixing Gumball. Fixing Gumball is a good one too. Who the fuck is being noisy now? I need a gun. I really need a gun. Said every American ever. I'm sorry, Rico, I know you are from the States. In this situation, I really need a gun. And he's American, so I have to make the joke. Oh, the creaking is the gates. Well, that looks safe.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang.
Flashbangs?
grenades.
Seriously?
They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
I mean, yeah. But do flashbangs really generate that amount of light? I think they don't generate that amount of light. It's more the noise than the light. So it's not like flashbangs are gonna be super useful against the shadows. Most of terror movie plots are, what if this happens where there is no guns? That's the main difference between European horror and American horror. Is like, what happens when we run out of bullets? That's the thing in American horror. And European horror is like, yeah, no, we don't have guns. We need to like kill this guy with a chair or a kitchen knife. Like, if you see European zombie movies, they are really different. Oh, we found the single hunting rifle in the entire town. And it's like, yeah, no, that would be really different in fucking Iceland or compared to a town in the States. The mighty power of Chancla. I still have to see a zombie movie where they kill a zombie with a chancla, and if you can find it, that will be really good. Like, I will fuck. Yeah, I would fuck. Not really. Fuck. Okay, so it does work. Not super well, but it does work. The good thing, they don't seem to be able to use their guns. This is why I like European horror. You don't always have a gun. I am really tilted about it because I love horror that makes you think out of the box. That's why I like a lot of like Asian horror movies. And European horror used to be like that, but it's becoming more Americanized. Like there is always a weapon, and it's always like easy to defeat the monster, and it's like,
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big
I
ruckus
see you Monty
going on
Python
over
the way
there.
out of there. I should.
Just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol.
Some gunshots, not a bunch of them.
Because it's just next door, and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
Also, how good is this flashlight? Like it doesn't spread, it's super focused even on the distance.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
Do I have a gun emote? I should make a gun emote.
Okay, thanks.
I don't think I have a gun emote. No, I was thinking for emotes about Alan Wake, because I haven't played much and I don't know what is iconic about Alan Wake. I was thinking one hand with a flashlight, another one with a flare gun. A flare gun because if I put a normal gun, Twitch might not be super happy about it, but one hand with a flare gun, one hand with a flashlight, and as a third emote, I really don't know. Maybe changing the save icon, the free emote that is a saving icon, the I forgot the name of it. The floppy disk for a writing machine. A typewriter, not a writing machine. That was a false friend. Hey, that's one of the manuscript pages. Of course there is fucking cops in there. I'm what? Oh! Oh, there is more. I'm quickly running out of flashbangs. A coffee thermos. A coffee thermos is a good option, yeah.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that
A
all her
coffee
wishes would
thermos.
come
No!
true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Cool. So we have to go where the cops were coming from. What I like about the manuscript pages is that you can see the things that you have seen from the perspective of other characters. Like you can see what Rose did from the perspective of Rose, and not just from the perspective of Alan. Hauling ass out of here until I cannot haul ass anymore. Ouch. Ouch. Fuck you. Who's left? Should dodge more often. I don't dodge as often as I should. Another police car. Nice. Shh. Fuck off. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. There's so fucking many of them. And I don't have that many grenades, so... Is that the radio station sign? It's not flying. But what really, really, really likes you today? Ouch. Jesus. Nope. Oh, you said freeze. Oh. I didn't fully catch that. Asshole. How do I get in? Oh, there's a door. Aha! I'm under light. You can do anything. It's randomized to interact every number of sentences. And you have sent most of the messages today, so it might be because of that.
Well, let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Oh wow, racist much?
For that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
Jesus, Lorna. Hey, look! A coffee thermos in its natural habitat. A radio station that only broadcasts on the night. Which, you know, it might be the most accurate fucking coffee thermos's habitat that I have said in this entire game. I would love to be a radio host that only works nights. I wouldn't get paid for shit, to be honest. I don't think that's a job that pays much, but hey. That sounds like a fun job. And I don't sleep that often, so
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks.
dude, there is a fucking manhunt. Patrick, Patboy, there is a manhunt for me. Don't say that I'm here.
I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
God damn it, Patrick.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
And there's the cops.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Did you seriously call me Dan Brown?
Calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
And there he goes again. Alan, you're not having a really good night tonight, aren't you?
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs.
Dan Brown, H.P. Lovecraft. You're
You're
starting to run out of writers,
It
dude.
was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Also, that FBI agent, it's not gonna keep his job after tonight.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
There's a train. The dude has a vendetta? But for what reason? The only moment that Alan Wake has been in trouble has been this week. Like, does he know Alan from before or something? Sir, that wrench is dangerous. Light? And there's light. Oh, no, fast enough. Ouch. Jesus. A gun! Finally! These should even things out a tiny bit. Also, there's a bunch of them. God. The thing now is that now I am armed, so they have an excuse to be shooting at me? Ouch. Can I catch a fucking break? I didn't even know where I had to go. There is another generator in there.
There was no sensible reason for the power company workers to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Ouch. That is dangerous, good sir. Whew. Oh, this thing is not turned on for too long, isn't it? Shotgun, please. Oh, fuck off. There is way too many. Jesus Christ, they can do that? Apparently they can do that now. There's one stuck in there, but I don't care. Oh look, a coffee thermos in its natural habitat. I don't have time to make a snarky comment about it. Manuscript page?
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong.
He really is.
It wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Why did she let Wake go? Wait. Is the FBI agent here because our wife called him? Because that question is like really fucking specific. All you had to do was get in the goddamn train, CJ. Okay. Time to reload. Reload it. Not the shotgun.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. your eyes?
That's a recording, dude. That's not your wife.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
That's a straight up a recording. That's not
Connection
your
had been
wife.
Terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
I thought I saw a shining here. No, no. Oh, the shiny is down there. Never mind.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
I wonder if this is like the original script of the game, written from a perspective of a book writer, of a noir book writer. And that's why this is a prediction, because this is how they wrote the game to begin with. They obviously altered things during development, but the idea is that he was able to read the script of the game. I really want to get up to date with the Remedyverse. Oh, look, one of the hidden caches of resources. I want to play all the Remedyverse. That's including the Max Payne's, even though Max Payne is not fully canon to the Remedyverse. It's just a story that Alan Wake wrote. But I want to play everything. I do have Control. Flare gun. Neat. And 3 flares. It's gonna be useful, especially with assholes like this. I saw that coming. Running behind me, huh? The one that is gonna be hard to play is fucking Quantum Break, because Quantum Break is either PC and my PC will not be able to handle it, or Xbox One, which I don't have. So I have to see if I have a friend that has an Xbox One, or
of some sort on the opposite shore.
because it's not on Game Pass. I wish it was on Game Pass. That's the way I played fucking Psychonauts 2. I played Psychonauts 2 through Game Pass because my computer was not able to handle it. Follow. Okay. I will trust you, weird yellow paint. But Quantum Break, Alan Wake Control, and Alan Wake 2 are all in a shared universe. And Max Payne, if you believe Max Payne is canon to it. Which is semi-canon, because again, it's a story that Alan Wake wrote. But it's not super connected to the rest of the universe, it's just connected to Alan Wake.
What was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Yeah, you better move it, dude. Ouch. Okay, so we have to... Asshole. Jesus Christ, do I have to use a flare? I might have to use a flare in there. That was way too fucking fast for my flashlight to handle. Reach the train depot. But yeah, no, I really want to play all the Remedy games. They have done a fucking exceptional job. And I really feel like playing all of them and finding all the connections I can.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Ouch! Jesus. Don't. You done? No, there's still something moving. Like that. There's a bunch of possessed items in here. Ouch! Something was shining through here. Inside? There's a coffee thermos inside.
I slammed the door shut right
I
in
am
its
so
face.
glad that I don't have to read all this.
True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Uh-huh.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun.
Heavy-duty
This was
flashlights.
anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Stronger flashlight! Sunlight! So what's the fucking difference between this and the other flashlight? Other than I'm probably going to burn through the batteries faster. Needs bigger flashlight, yeah. I mean, the flashlight that I had was not strong enough against what I was facing, so bigger flashlight sounds better. And 11 batteries, that's fine. Can I climb this? Not that, fuck. A flashlight emoji? Yeah, no, that's the idea I had was flare gun, because a normal gun would probably get like flagged by Twitch. Flare gun, flashlight, and Jesus fucking Christ, Alan. Didn't you have anywhere else to fucking aim that? Jesus. Oh my god, this is so much stronger. But changing the batteries is slower. Yeah, no, this flashlight is better. But yeah, flashlight emoji, coffee thermos, and goddamn flare gun. Snake! Sir. No! Is the door behind me closed? No, it's not. Stay there. I am running out of bullets way too fucking fast. Hey look, another cardboard box. Snake! Okay, so the way forward is up. In light, you can hurt them. I am aware of that, thank you. Do I have to jump through here? Revolver ammo, lithium batteries, flare. And a radio that I cannot turn on. Then again, the radio guy must be spooked right now because... Let's take a second to watch this show. I love these tiny shows they have made because they feel like high school plays being recorded. They are really poorly acted, but I love that.
Tonight's episode of Family Occasion.
It's a parody of the Twilight Zone. Yeah.
Trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate...
That sounds way too sexual, lady.
Of course, Mr. Derleth. Well, I guess that's the least what would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you.
Is this a porno? Alan, what are you watching? What the fuck?
Shh, darling. Be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Night Springs.
Okay. So far, that was the weirdest one. Jesus Christ. That went south really fast. You're only giving birth to my demon, my dude. Yeah. Didn't you go to sex ed? Didn't they teach you in sex ed that if you kiss someone during a demon summoning ritual, you will be pregnant with their 1,000 young? Jesus Christ.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground.
Sucking what now?
Tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Ouch. Oh, this is gonna be one of those fucking arenas, isn't it? So they have a bulldozer. That's not fun, my dude. Destroy the bulldozer, destroy the bulldozer. Ignore the guys, destroy the bulldozer. That's gonna be the main problem. And there goes the bulldozer. I can take care of the other guys. Heavy metal? Seriously? That's your fucking joke. Heavy metal. Shotgun. Okay. I'm going to probably talk way too fucking soon, but this was easier than I expected. Bulldozer takes no prisoner. The bulldozer didn't care about friendly fire. The bulldozer was just like, get out of the fucking way, this is mine. And they didn't get out of the way. In a sense, I think of that bulldozer as my father. Don't worry about it, Ted. Don't worry about it. Sometimes I have to think before opening my mouth. Sometimes, only sometimes. Thinking of before speaking is for nerds. Oh, batteries. Neat. It feels like the kind of fight where you would have to try and open this thing and run instead of stopping to fight the bulldozer, but I'm also playing on normal. That feels like one of those fights you have to run away from in Nightmare difficulty instead of stopping to fight it. Oh look, a card that we probably have to use, yes. But first, checking the surroundings. Can I climb this thing? No? Or you can take me to the card, regardless of what I want to do. Thank you, game.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Do you know there's still police people hunting you, don't you? Well, the few that are left alive.
Wasn't far now.
Welcome to a Final Fantasy XIV raid introduction.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Did I lose my guns? Did I lose my guns again? Seriously, game? Seriously. That's one of the things that I don't fully like about Alan Wake, is that it tends to get rid of your guns on every single stage, and it's like, dude, let me collect them from stage to stage. Like, I just hopped on a car. I had plenty of resources. Why did you get rid of them? You didn't need to. Coal Mine Museum, so through here, I guess.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
I kinda want to go in the car, but at the same time I don't know if I will miss items by not going on foot. Hey, look, another car. They don't roll over to the next stage? Nope. Every single stage change, you lose all your weapons. Which sucks a lot. Hey, this car has better fucking lights than the other one. I wonder which car should I use. Also, why is everyone leaving their keys on their car? The rusty truck? Yeah, but the rusty truck... Oh, it's not turning the lights on top of the car on. I was expecting those lights to turn on. Do I have to go on foot? No, the tiny car fits through here. This is a good idea. This is certainly not the worst idea I had. Can I fit the cars through those stairs? Can I? Oh my god, it might. I don't really want to Austin Powers myself through it. And I don't think that's the way forward, because to the coal mine is that way. So what is up here? There is something up here. Another road and another car. A radio.
This is Pat Main, and you're
Hey, Pat is fine.
FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see,
I was shot by the FBI and then they detained me.
man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure
Pat.
you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note...
Patrick noticed that he fucked up by saying that I was there. Oh. He's a good old man. Yeah, he really is a good old man. Let's just follow the road. Something tells me the road there kinda like is still a road. Maybe the bridge isn't, but the road must be. On the road again. Also, this car feels better. More Detective Darkness, yeah! How are you doing, Zach? I'm finally able to play this game and see how it connects to Control, because I know the story of Control, but I never played Alan Wake, so I don't know shit about it. So I'm really looking forward to... Oh, I would love to pick this car, but the other one feels maybe more sturdy, like slightly more sturdy. I have probably, almost certainly skipped multiple manuscript pages and coffee thermoses since we moved to this stage. I don't believe for a second that we have moved this much and haven't encountered a single coffee thermos or a single manuscript page. Just look during Deadly Premonition how Brunch with family, and now I'm here about to fall into a food nap. Enjoy the food nap, and I hope the brunch was good and the family time was good. And thanks for looking during Deadly Premonition. Alan Wake 1 hasn't aged great, so no one blames you. No, I'm just like I don't want to use a walkthrough. At least for the first attempt. Like I will probably use a walkthrough for completion's sake, and because I want to see what the pages say. But I want to finish the story finding what I find. Like if I see something, I will get out of my way to get it, but I will not like run through the forest blindly for 2 hours to try and get it.
Hope you enjoyed that too.
But yeah, no, the game hasn't aged super well. the game could do a better job at informing you where to go. It's still good. It's still really good for a 2010 game.
Finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you
And I'm out of coffee. That lasted me not that long. That was only like an hour and a half of coffee.
And if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but...
Of course the fisherman has a fishing analogy, dude.
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential...
Look up a lore video. The collectibles in these are from their time and more middling. Yeah, no, dude. I noticed. I noticed on the counter. I noticed on the statistics. Do you know how many fucking coffee thermoses are there? 100. I thought it was 1,000. The first time I read it, I read 1,000. I was like, you what now? How many thermoses? You survived the franchise playthroughs of Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear Solid. You are completely right. Yeah. No, but I might do it, but off stream. Like I might do it off stream. I might just look a lore thing. By the time I start, maybe I will do it on a lore video. I don't know. I will just look it up or try and play it on my own. And then make a lore video, like trying to find connections and stuff that connect to Control and Quantum Break.
Personal here. Okay.
For now, I'm just enjoying the story. It's been a doozy because I don't know what's real, what is not. I don't know if this whole thing is a dream, if the people I'm shooting are humans or just like shadow possessed people. Yeah, no, Control seems really wild, and I'm seeing Alan Wake is pretty much the same. I would fucking venture myself to say that Alan Wake is harder to follow than Control was to me, because Control, yeah, they don't give you a lot of answers, but when they give you answers, they do it like the right way. They give you a shit ton of answers on one go. But Alan Wake so far, like I'm halfway through the game right now, and I don't know what's real and what isn't.
Haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
No. Poor Patrick. I wasn't sure how I felt about Patrick when I started the game, because he felt like a bit of an opportunistic guy. Like, oh, famous writer, I want you on my radio show, and now he feels more human. The other purposeful thing about Alan Wake is that you aren't sure what's real on the story. which is the reason for the store with the store with the dark entity. I don't know what the store with the dark entity is. Story with the dark entity. I didn't see the Alan Wake DLC on Control. I know that there is an Alan Wake DLC on Control, but I didn't see it because I kind of wanted to see the connections for myself. I saw the whole story of Control. I have the game, but I haven't played it. I just watched it. The Dark Entity is a weird shadow entity. Yeah. I'm still trying to, like, the Dark Presence. You mean the Dark Presence, the one mentioned in here multiple times. The lady that is not really Barbara, but is wearing Barbara's skin. Or that's what Alan is saying. No! Fuck. Can you climb that? Thank you. Okay. Yep. Nope. That doesn't work. I don't know why that would work, to be honest. I just wanted to try. But I'm really looking forward to see what's real and what isn't. Because all I know is the connection in Control. They mentioned the event of Bright Falls. And I knew what Bright Falls was. DLC was tickling and Breach for Alan Wake 2 to happen while also trying to give wider implications on the outbreaks that Control had. Yeah. That's one thing that I said about the FBI agent that is following me, that I don't know if that guy is really FBI or if he's from the FBC.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Who the fuck is Mott, and why is Mott? Is Mott the guy that kidnapped my wife? And who's the boss of Mott? Because that implied that he wasn't working on his own. If we are bringing Control into this, and we are here at Alan Wake 1, imagine what you want to give 2 at some point. I'm going to play all the Remedyverse, including maybe Max Payne. Max Payne is the most disconnected one. Like, I would say that Quantum Break and Max Payne are the 2 ones that are not like super connected, even though they mention the events of Quantum Break in Control. But it's not super connected to it, at least not for now. Quantum Break is connected. No, I know it is, but it's like loosely connected. Compared to Alan Wake, Quantum Break is just an anecdote. Alan Wake seems to be much more connected than Quantum Break, but maybe it's because they are waiting for a Quantum Break 2 or something. You said what I was typing? Oh, okay. Rifles Coal Mine. Now this looks like a fun place. I still don't have a flashlight or a gun.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls coal mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, German, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked in mines. Max Payne stuff was just more like an old trophy for them, seeing as how Sam likes to face for the OG Max Payne. Good games. Yeah, let's see how many OSHA violations there are. Way too many. Way too many. But I think it has been confirmed that Max Payne is just a story written by Alan Wake. That's why I say that it's not like super connected, but at the same time, if we're seeing that Alan Wake is making the things that he's writing true, maybe the events of fucking Max Payne at some point became true for whoever Max Payne is. Also, I want to see, there is a character in Control. We will meet him later, and I won't give too many details about that character. That character is named Ati, and Ati speaks in Finnish, if I remember correctly. He always speaks in either Norwegian or Finnish, I'm not entirely sure. And there is two characters in this game called Thor and Odin, and I really want to see if there is a connection between those three characters. So,
with Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Yeah, but I still don't know the reason. I have been here a week. Why is the guy shooting on sight? In the 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. So they stopped mining because of the volcano that ate the Cauldron Lake Island. This is a cool looking museum. Is this another? Oh yeah. While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. What do you bet I'm going to face a bunch of miners using these as weapons? Gonna need that pickaxe? I might need that pickaxe, yeah. I thought Remedy themselves were a Finnish company. Are they Finnish? Ati speaks Finnish. Yeah, I didn't know if they were Finnish or American. I didn't know if they were European or American. So knowing that they are Finnish, that makes a lot more sense. Coffee thermos in their natural habitat, you know, an abandoned mineshaft. That's a natural habitat of a coffee thermos. This is really not a good idea, Wake. I think the actor for Alan Wake, Ati, and Sam Lake are Finnish. At least sure about Sam Lake, but the other two are definitely Finnish. Okay.
The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
You don't have a weapon. Like, you could have broken the museum exposition and grabbed something to defend yourself, dummy.
The bastard never showed up.
Oh, now I have the flashlight and my weapons. Of course.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello?
kill it!
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Did they transfer all my weapons? They did transfer all my weapons. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I better get the fuck out of
It
here.
was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Can I get out of here? Dude, please? No? Through here? Through here. Fuck it. Ouch. What did I hit? There must be a fucking trophy for completing this without using the bigger flashlights. What am I hitting? Why did that damage me? More ammo. Nice. Kool-Aid Man. Oh, the OG cryptid, the Kool-Aid Man. Where is Mothman when you need him? Manuscript.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
That's way too many fucking revolver bullets. I mean, I will probably need them, but that's a lot. Funnel them. Sir? I am so bad at this. Please and thank you. Oh, the thing is moving on its own. That's fun. Ouch. I'm blinding. Can you please not? Ow. Jesus. It's funny how the poltergeist bullshit is stronger and damages more than the normal enemies. Now that I know a little bit of German, saying poltergeist instead of poltergeist feels weird. Something back here? Nope. Excuse me, what? Oh, there's something moving in there. Do they bite? No, they don't bite, but they stab. They seem to stab, yeah. can't seem to damage them, so I think we are fine as long as they remain caged in there. Wait. I have one better. Have fun, assholes. Still alive, I see. This reminds me a lot of the fucking objects of power. Like the way they move, the way they shake, the sounds they make. It feels not really like an object of power, but the same type of animation and sound they made for the oops on Control later on. I love that the objects of powers are called oops. And the places of powers are just pops. They really had fun with the names, didn't they?
What the hell?
Oh my fucking god, the tornado is back. Do I do something about it? Do I just run away or... Nothing? Okay, nothing. What do we have here? Broken electrical bullshit. Okay. A car, which I probably have to use. Or just run through the electrified thing. Might have to take care of that electricity first. If I don't want to, you know, fry myself.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Does this work? No, it doesn't. I was trying to get the car through the fence. Oh. Can I shoot the power line? Oh, I have to get rid of one of the power lines. If I have to get rid of the source of the electricity, I get rid of the electricity. Fuck it! It doesn't work. This is the source. Just have to get rid of the lighting here, which is gonna be a problem. I mean, I'm safe as long as I stay on the light, but as soon as I get out of the light, the fuckers will respawn, weren't they? Nope, apparently not. I really don't trust this. Should probably not have broken the car. Should probably not have broken the car. That was bad on me. Please work, please work, please work. Oh, it's throwing items at me. Neat. Try to dodge him. These controls like shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Yeah, no, fuck that. No, fuck all of you. Specifically you, the one throwing axes. Would they be axes or hatchets? Maybe hatchets. They seem to be smaller. That went better than I expected. There is ammo in there that I should probably pick. Okay. Oh! I was wondering why that door was boarded up. Stay in there, asshats. And only one. That was fast. A bit of a waste of a fucking flare, but hey. It's either a death flare or like 20 fucking bullets based on the amount of enemies that were there. I was also maxed on revolver ammo, so again, maybe a bit of a waste. Reach the Mirror Peak Lookout. You keep saying that, like, I know where the fuck to go. If it wasn't because of the marker on the upper left corner, I wouldn't know. Not funny when there's light, huh? Ah, the fuckers are flanking me. Oh, that one was already damaged. I thought he wasn't damaged enough. Sometimes it's hard to know when they are like fully vulnerable to the bullets or not. There's no one in the dark. No shit, Sherlock. Should I trust the writings on the wall? Because I only see them when it's dark? Hmm? You're shooting yourself in the foot in there a tiny bit. A coffee thermos in its natural habitat, an abandoned fucking mineshaft on a really comfy couch or sofa. That's the natural habitat of a coffee thermos. Right next to a window on a comfy sofa in the middle of fucking nowhere. Follow, why should I trust you? You just told me to not trust anyone in the dark.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
So that's the conversation I had with the widow, I think. The whole touching Alan to put the darkness in him, but without like possessing him completely. Timber! No? You're supposed to yell timber when you do that. Asshole. Why am I antagonizing the game? Should not antagonize the game. Never antagonize the game. That's one of the rules. And the power's out.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
What do you know? Alan Wake, how do you think they blind the trees before cutting them down? They have to stop the trees from noticing that they are about to be cut down, and they have to use flashbang grenades. Aren't you a lumberjack, Alan Wake? I didn't think so. And I went from antagonizing the game to antagonizing the protagonist. Cool. I'm trying to take my job. I'm tired of being a writer. I'm going to become a lumberjack. I'm seeing you moving. Excuse me, sir. I am so tired of Venom leaving his goo everywhere. Venom, come on. This is embarrassing. You take him off his leash once and he just goes everywhere. Just funnel them. That was a waste of bullets. Damn, Venom, you suck like you so degenerate. Ew. It would need a 19 inches sock, and we don't like that. Get funnel, nerds. What are you gonna do? Throw the hammer? Huh? Are you gonna throw the hammer? Oh, don't antagonize him. Alphonse, you should know better. That's a full drum. Why are you here, sir? Oh, he's not alone. I saw that hatchet flying. Don't. Who do you think you are? Gimli from the Lord of the Rings? Stop that. Running out of revolver bullets. Should probably just run to the next checkpoint. Instead of walking there like a nerd. Do I have to go through the river? Doesn't seem like it. But there is a page in there, so this might be the way forward.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me.
Can you please stop spoiling what is about to happen? Alan Wake?
Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker.
Why is there no Dynamo flashlights in Alan Wake?
In his hand.
Plot convenience, don't worry about it.
Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Excuse me, what? So conspiracy, huh? Oh, I see the resources game. Thank you for showing me. There's something over here. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. This is not a bad idea. Finding this in the middle of the absolute darkness. Oh, so that's how you're gonna play that. I don't know if that was worth it. I do have a lot of flares. But I can only kill one of the small fuckers with a revolver now. A coffee thermos in its natural habitat, the middle of the forest next to a mineshaft. On a broken bridge that doesn't look super stable. The natural habitat of a coffee thermos almost fell down this. Please have bullets. I'm seeing shotgun bullets, but not a lot of revolver ones. Hey, 27 is better than 3. That's a lot of shotgun ammo that I'm not using. Everything reloaded? Yes, we are.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Ooh, better shotgun. Neat. He needs a high beam LED shaker flashlight. We really need a better flashlight, but we got a better shotgun. That's something. Ouch. Ouch! Sir? Riddle me this, Batman. What's made of shadows and it's about to get pumped full of lead? Literally, because it's a pump-up shotgun. Speaking of, I have to reload this fucker. Nope, not dealing with that. Haha, losers. Not the best time to make coffee thermoses jokes. Thank you for not getting through the door and going both of you to the same place. Oh my god, I love this shotgun. Having a pump action instead of the usual two shell shotgun feels so much better. But this feels like the kind of thing where I have to run instead of fight. Dodge? Would you look at that? The shotgun ammo was useful. Where the fuck do I have to go? Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. Funnel them. And flashbang. Losers! Sound and Fury, excuse me, what is that? Kill how many enemies with a flashbang? You blasted 4, taking into ashes with a single flashbang. I think those were more than 4. He won't be awake, but Alan sleep. You are gonna laugh at this, but the Alan awake, Alan sleep was the first fucking joke I made on the first stream of Alan Wake. Like the title was something like Alan needs his coffee before turning into Alan Wake or something like that. I don't remember, but it was a fun one. Cool, the Jetties at it again. Why are there
The dark
crosses in
presence
here?
was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going.
Sir.
A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
I don't care about Alice. I care about the fucking cemetery we are walking through. We're not gonna talk about the cemetery. Jesus fuck. They are fast, huh? Oh, I think that's a boss. Yeah, the Graveyard Keeper is a boss. I'm seeing you behind me. Oh, your Trabant cannot move now, huh? Asshole. Oh boy. Everything reloaded? Everything reloaded. Okay. Get through the cemetery, I guess. A save point! Yay! Should probably not waste all my shotgun ammo. Now that we are going to have more normal fights instead of the weird infinite enemy thing or boss fights that we just went through. Should probably keep my shotgun ammo for something
The
important.
place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Chapter 3 has been really long. I have been playing for 2 hours and it has only been chapter 3. Why are you jumping? Who is throwing what at me, dude? No, no, no. Ouch. Can I get in here? Is there something in here? No. No door either. It's weird that there is not a single door in this place. Oh, maybe it's the thing, it's a sliding door that I cannot open. There's nothing inside anyway, so. Ghost Town.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Are you really gonna sell all this manuscript? Are you gonna sell it as a book? Because it doesn't paint you on really good light. Great Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1928, the Great Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements in the Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers of the miners face on a daily basis. You were asking about OSHA violations? Riku, there you have it. They had to build a graveyard. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years were here buried, a grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Grey Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors in 1970. Note to self, never work as a miner in Bright Falls. The town is cursed. Full of batteries. Or in America? Yeah, I haven't heard a lot of good things about mining companies in America. Then again, I haven't heard a lot of good things about mining companies, period, because we have to remember that the Brits had like a revolt on their hands. They almost had a coup d'etat because of the mining companies. Because they were killing so many of the workers that the workers almost threw a coup against the government. Not just against the mining company, but the whole fucking government. So I'm guessing it is a mining company suck period on any country, not just America. It's just that America, for some reason, is proud of having a graveyard next to the fucking workplace. That seems fun. Don't. Nope. They're here. You have destroyed 20 poltergeist objects. Of course they did the "they are here" joke. Oh my god, seriously? Thank god I saved the flare gun. We done with this bullshit? How I hate the creaking of wood. I don't like the creaking sound of wooden floors. Not my favorite sound ever. I think it was at the time pretty awful because there weren't any regulations about that. Yeah, I think even nowadays it's still a really dangerous job. Gas leaks, any type of caving that can happen. Like, there is plenty of, even with regulations and being careful, there is plenty of things that can go wrong. Iron Horse? Defeat the train? Defeat a whole train? You made the train engine run out of steam. Ha ha ha, funny. It's still bad, but it's not like a please don't die kind of job. Okay. That seems like a safe spot. There's a light in it. Keys for what? Cross the ghost town. Oh, fun. I love that you describe it like crossing a ghost town, where I'm getting constantly attacked by poltergeists. Oh, look, a coffee thermos in its natural habitat. A ghost town. Boots. Flare gun ammo, nice. Batteries.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
That's called plagiarism, dude. So is Thomas Zane the original Alan Wake? Like, is switch the hunting rifle for the shotgun. 11 bullets, or how many do I have on you? 11 too. No, the pump and check shotgun is better. Thomas Zane seemed to had the same ability as Alan, like writing, and what he's writing becomes like either true or is a prophecy type of writing. But he did it way earlier than Alan did. So. Maybe it's something about the town. Maybe it's not about like Alan or Thomas saying. Maybe it's about Bright Falls itself. Maybe it's about the lake, like we just heard on that page in there. Not the page, the TV. Maybe writers are drawn to the lake because the lake exposes the nature of what they write.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Of course you would call out the spelling errors. Oh, the kidnapper sent me a text. He doesn't know how to write. Not unlike me, the professional writer. I love how he's like, be faster, reach this place. And he's like, you don't have to fight an army of shadow people, dude. That sounds fun. Fuck them birds. The flashlight is not that powerful, it's not reaching. Oh, that doesn't look fun. Well, first murder is done. Time to get out of this rickety bridge. And not die. Alan. He's dead. He's so dead. God damn it. We were doing fine, dude.
Birds.
Birds. Alan? I'm trying to aim at them, but if you change the camera, I cannot do that. God damn it, game. Dangar. I mean, the sign said danger, so... You wouldn't happen to have a cannery on you. Because I was raised on the Canary Islands, but that doesn't mean I can predict when you are going to die in a coal mine. I'm not that type of canary. Channels go to Cauldron Lake. Oh, the mine connects with the island. That's not creepy at all.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
That's called a migraine. You get used to them.
Alice?
I'm on it, Alice.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the
It's
woods.
because of the caffeine
They were
addiction.
feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
It's funny because out of all the headaches I had in my life, I don't think I have ever had a caffeine headache. My caffeine receptors are so burnt that I don't get caffeine headaches. And if I get them, they would be like so low level that I wouldn't even fucking notice them. The water is lethal. Okay, good to know. So, buck up? Buck up. This was a dead end. Sure, breathing all this while running is good for your lungs. Them giving me resources is a really good sign. There is ammunition down there, and there's a page down there that's probably going to trigger the fight.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
What do you have against Alan Wake, dude? Of course, there is a caving on the direction of the fucking exit. Can I get out of here, please? Oh, thank you for opening the door, not what I wanted. Ouch! Who is throwing things at me? Nope! Really close, my dude. Ouch. I tried to dodge with circle, and circle is not the dodging button. Whew. Not gonna make a coffee thermos joke. Not right now. Okay, we can either go left or go right, and go right doesn't work because it's like completely blocked. So left it is. Okay, 11 shotgun shells still. That is almost the exit, but no.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Yeah, you know, the machinery that hasn't been used since the 1970s. I'm sure that will go fine. I'm sure that jumping on this elevator will not be a bad idea. That's surprisingly resilient considering that it hasn't been used in more than 30 years. Something tells me it goes in there. Slightly lower, there you go. Now we climb the ladder and jump to the other side. Oh, I have told this story before. The reason I don't like wooden floors is that when I was at a friend's house, like years, decades ago, I was still a kid. I wasn't even in high school. I was on primary school. One of my feet got like stuck under a broken wooden board, and I got multiple cuts in my leg because the wooden board like broke and it scratched my leg real bad. But the worst part wasn't that. The worst part was that we were on a third floor, And the floor we were in, exactly, it went down to the first floor. It didn't have the second floor under it. So if the whole floor broke, I would have been fucked. Like, I would have fallen to the first floor. And since then, I have never liked wooden floors. Like, whenever I hear, like, cracking wooden floors, it like, makes me cringe. Like, in the most literal sense of the fucking word. Like, I can feel my skin crawling when I hear the wooden floors sounding like that. And I don't like it. It's one of those few traumas that I have never been able to, like, fully control. I did get rid of the fear of clowns, and I managed to control my arachnophobia. But my fear of wooden floors is so irrational that I cannot really control it. Because it's not irrational. The worst part is that the fear of clowns is stupid. It's irrational. I mean, it was until 2016 where people started dressing as clowns and started killing all the other people. That would have been a bad year to have fear of clowns. On arachnophobia, it really depends on the kind of spiders that are in your area. Having arachnophobia in here, it's kind of irrational because we don't have, like, really venomous spiders. But having arachnophobia in Australia, that's just common fucking sense. It's not an irrational phobia. But the fear of wooden floors, it's not irrational, because if you think about it, like, how often do wooden floors get maintenance? And how often do you know exactly what is under it? Do I have to go up or down? Down. So what is up? What is up, Dad? Is there anything interesting in here? Why are you giving me ammo? Don't trust you, I don't trust you. Oh, there's a page in here. That's cool.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Interesting. So that's why they had to get Thor and Odin committed, because they attack a nurse. That's why they had them committed. And that's why the doctor was saying, I will pay the damages and I will take care of them. Okay. Still wondering what the fuck the doctor that was a specialist on work stress is also the psychologist / psychiatrist of this whole town. And how is that connected to Alan's wife? Because it looks like Alan's wife was taking him to this town to see that psychiatrist. Try again, birds. But that has been like a... What the fuck is that? What is that light? Hey, sweetie, how are you doing? I'm fine. Having fun. The game is getting convoluted and hard to play sometimes because it's a lot. It's like Doom in the sense of you have to keep running because if you get it stuck in place, you will get killed. But it's a fun game.
Great. Another cable car. Just great.
A few minutes and I go home. Yeah! Can't wait to have you here. Not being sarcastic. I sounded sarcastic, but it's because I was focusing on the game. I really cannot wait to have you here. Oh, the birds are gonna attack me here. There you are. I hear you fuckers. From below? Seriously? Ow. I'm seeing you, bird brains. Ouch. I cannot attack them if they attack me from below. Ouch. Oh, this cable car is going down. Is it? Yep, it is going down. Love you. Good luck with work. What was that sound, Wake? Oh, people. Cool. I need to start aiming better. I have been missing a lot of shots, and I don't have the ammunition to do that. Cannot afford myself to. Never fucking mind.
Shit.
I can afford myself to do whatever I wanted. Oh my fucking god, that I didn't expect that one. Oh, they really got me on that. It's funny how this game is not super scary, but it surprises you every now and then. Cans. And I have more ammo again. Nice. Whew. Hunting rifle ammo. Assholes. The hunting rifle seems to be better than the shotgun in the sense that you can, like, kill them pretty much in one shot. But I like my shotgun. Then again, fuck it. Try again, nerds. Too late. Cauldron Lake. The 8th deepest lake in the world, Cauldron Lake is the caldera lake formed by a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes in 1970. And even then, the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as the central figure in many folk Tales. It's a popular recreational area for the residents. Okay. Good to fucking know. I'm about to die on a popular area for the residents. This rickety ass bridge. It's gonna be fun. The birds are totally not going to attack me in here. Or enemies in general. Ouch. Finally using my batteries. I haven't used the batteries at all. Okay. So, fuckers. Any coffee thermoses around here? No? Just you and your hatchets. I'm also keeping a lookout for the yellow paint in case I see something like that, because the yellow paint can like give us resources that we desperately need. We really need stuff like this. The bridge is broken. Is there a page? Are you not going to question why your pages are radioactively glowing? No? Okay,
Rod
cool.
had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Who's his boss? Who's his boss? They keep mentioning Mott's boss. Mott's boss? But we still don't know who the boss is. Who sent Mott to capture the Alan Wake and his wife? And also, why the fuck is the FBI involved? I have so many questions. I'm sure that's stable enough. I'm sure this is a great fucking idea, Wake. Oh, wow. This house doesn't seem super safe. Basement? Basement, I guess. Tom? Hey! White Hog Workshop. Hi. Welcome to the stream, and thanks for the raid. What were you playing? Raid alert! Raid alert! Hey! Hi! This is a raid! This is a raid! Look at this! This is a really nice raid. Go follow it! Go follow them! Look at these cute raiders! Look at these raiders! This is a nice raid! Go follow this channel! They are raiding us! Say hi! Say hi! Follow the channel! Go follow the other channel! Follow the raid! Hi! Bye! You did hear that, right? It wasn't me just standing here in silence, because I don't know if you heard that that raid alert thing. I hope it worked. But yeah, you were playing my favorite Zelda. I love Minish Cap. I hope it was a good stream. You're a first-time chatter, so I will introduce myself. I should introduce myself every time someone writes. Hi, I'm Alphonse. I'm a variety streamer. I stream both in Spanish and English. Today I did both Spanish and English on the same day, which is not what I do often. I usually do one Spanish stream, one English stream. And I go back and forth. I play a little bit of everything. Today we are playing a quote-unquote horror game for Halloween. Because Halloween doesn't end until November ends. I don't care. We will have holiday games. We will have like Xmas-y games next month. But I still want some horror. I haven't finished my horror games. So I'm extending Halloween out a tiny bit more. But yeah, I played a little bit of everything. So if you enjoy that, or if you understand or speak Spanish or want to learn it, hey, you're more than welcome. And also for the English speakers, hi. I'm glad you're having fun with Zelda. It's really good. Tom, you talk to me on the TV, Tom. Cien until. CW until. I don't know who they are. Who the fuck is Tom? Tom is someone. I curse you, Thomas Sane. Oh, Thomas Sane. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Wait, have we been followed? Oh, is the yellow writing the darkness lady? I think the yellow writing might be the darkness lady, and we have been following the writings of the darkness lady this whole time. Barbara Jagger. No. The darkness lady is Barbara Jagger, and this is CW. CW. Do we know someone that has the initials CW? Revolver is full. Shotgun? I don't have a shotgun. They make me get rid of the shotgun and they give me shotgun ammo? Seriously? Rifle ammo, please, thank you. Reloaded, and reloaded. Sorry, I need to check on the notes. Sinclair, not CW. Hunter's taken, Mott at the Cauldron Lake. Casey?
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction.
No, that's Alex Casey's, not CW. Dark Presence, Sarah in the station. Rose is not CW. Randolph. I cannot think of any characters that have the initial CW. But hey, whoever it was involved with Thomas Sane, and apparently Thomas betrayed them, so... Oh, well... I was thinking, I don't fully trust this, so... That's fun. Oh, they are immune. Not anymore. I need to control these fuckers so I can take care of the big one. Nope. No, big guy. No. CW. Who the fuck is CW? This is gonna haunt me for a long time. Because the sheriff is Sarah. We don't know any CWs, don't we? Yeah, that's super safe. Hey! A coffee thermos on its natural habitat. The back door of the ruins of a mansion in the middle of a mountain. You know, the natural habitat of a coffee thermos. Oh, that joke wasn't funny the first 20 times and it will never be funny, but I will keep making it. I'm out of flashbangs. Have 7 rifle bullets.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Had to be a boat or the island. Because maybe the island resurfaced, or
I was close.
maybe you're
now.
just losing
I
it.
had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wait, are you?
No?
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, leave. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? They got him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh.
Well, these guys fucked. I think Barbara just found him. I think Barbara got to him before I could. Alan, I don't think you will be killing him. I think that job is already done, dude. Oh, he's still alive. So you don't have Alice. Oh my god, the ghost. Why did you have to grab his fucking flare? You had plenty of flares. You have like 11 flares. You didn't need to grab his. And done. It took us 3 hours to get through that chapter. Jesus Christ, that was a long one. That's so far the longest chapter we have seen. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. There is no credits to the chapters, just music, and I'm going to skip it because I don't want to get copy claimed.
By the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems
Wheels
to be
within
shifting.
wheels.
It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
the truth. I know there's 6 episodes, so why are they revealing the truth on the 4th one?
There you go, Alan. Hartman.
Oh, the fucking doctor, of course.
Sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Huh. Is that the boss of Mod? Is that the boss of Mod? Is the psychiatrist the boss of Mod? Like his whole fucking career is about like burnt out writers. Like he is a psychiatrist for burnt out writers, so faking kidnapping one to force him to write a novel and maybe give him like the royalties of it.
When it bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Huh.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Not a prisoner, a patient, technically, but yeah, still a prisoner, I guess.
Good evening, Alan.
No.
Are we feeling better now?
I will punch you again if I have to.
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Follow Hartman. Emerson,
This
the
corridor
creator's
is for
dilemma.
patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip.
Désolé,
Except
seriously?
for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
And Lane.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Paintings.
I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we
Nothing
can
in
get
that
this
one?
thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Anderson. What is Anderson? Writer? Can I check this other way? Wow, I love this painting. This is so fucking weird. I love this one. I really don't know what this is, but I like it.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know
We're
I
alone
get
in this
right to the
elevator. I
heart of
could
the
kill
matter
you
as
right now.
quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
I follow a podcast that is called Alice Isn't Dead, so I will not trust you.
Understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams.
No, that's his usual
Your
narcissism.
mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted?
I mean, it does, but at the same time, I have played Control and I know that the supernatural is a thing, so I don't trust you. What is in here? Oh, it's closed. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a middle called illuminated. Thomas saying, in memory of a dear friend and poet. And it's in Latin. It's in Latin. In tenebras cadere. He rests in shadow. I think it's in tenebras cadere. I might be completely wrong. My Latin is really rusty.
Isn't it? Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Been there, done that, Wake. Been there, done that.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
I really don't fucking trust you, dude.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah,
Am I though?
want me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Ew.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative.
I only work with artists. This guy works with video games. I mean, it's trash. It's not art, but it's creative.
Effort, which makes him receptive to my therapy.
Oh my god.
No kidding.
Oh my god. It is gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Hey, old man.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
Oh, look,
Very
it's
proud
Thor
of
and
me.
Odin.
He says I'm getting
He
much
has a
better.
toy hammer.
I think I'm getting better.
Oh my god, Thor and Odin, and Thor has the toy
I guess
hammer.
I'd better
I love
start
that.
wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Another locked door. Is there anything else to this? There is like a Night Springs board game. They are playing a Night Springs board game? That's nice. It's like a board game of the show we were watching on the TV. Show that probably doesn't exist and that is only a board game. But we made it a TV show in our mind.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room.
I have noticed there is a coffee thermos in here.
As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
You know, its natural habitat. A nut house. I'm sorry. But Jesus Christ, this chapter is gonna be a doozy. Something I should be writing again, didn't you say? Yeah? Oh, another weird painting. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We are here to give you a specialized help, the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' needs for privacy and personal space, especially when they are engaged with their creative process. We don't want to let people outside here notice that you have been like poorly treated or that you have become like a farm of content for us to get money from. I'm pretty fucking sure it's that. Be patient. Typically our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you are voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, TM. And its sister method, the flow, TM, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. I have concerns, plenty of them. I don't trust this place. I don't trust you. Is that a page? That is a manuscript page. Huh. Thor, Odin.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
Old Gods of Asgard is a band, and there is Old Gods of Asgard music in Control, and I fucking love that the band is in this game because I know them from Control. Well, I know the band, the name of the band from Control. Oh my god, I love this. I'm sorry, I keep pausing this.
They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more.
TLC and all that.
I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I really don't fucking trust you, dude.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue.
He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Ew. Give me a rush.
My head was...
Thomas Sain's writing an assistant.
Flaring up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me. About everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Not Tom, but...
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all.
I said this. I'm pretty sure I said this on the first stream. I might have not said it, but I thought about it. The island that we go to, it's the chicken food house. The house is like the chicken leg house, not chicken food. And I thought for a second, that sounds like the Baba Yaga house, and they just called a witch Baba Yaga, and that aligns perfectly with the fucking shadow lady, Barbara lady.
Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
So it was you two who let Baba Yaga losing here. Huh.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
They called it specifically a place of power, so they are just following on what they did on Control. They teach you about objects of power and places of power, and these guys called specifically a place of power the lake. Huh.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
That Bob Balder threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
How much dialogue do they have?
I am tired, man. So tired.
Are you looping?
I want to go home.
They might be looping, yeah. Yeah, they don't have any more new dialogue. Huh. Close door. Return to the room. Okay. Can I stop and talk to any of them?
Bad dream, and you can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head, and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now, and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny. But it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic.
They are giving shit to the producers of... They are giving shit to the producers of fucking Max Payne because of the bullet time, because they didn't want to put bullets in the game because the game wasn't about bullets.
They're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up, and the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too, and I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me, and everyone should just shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me...
That's a shit ton of pills, dude.
Nightmare of all.
Was that all your rambling? Oh, okay, cool. So they call it mullet time, but it's not about mullets.
Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Why don't you humor me and go fuck yourself? I will go through the elevator. Oh, it's closed. Fuck. I will humor you then.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow.
There's another QR, and I haven't seen a QR since episode 2. Since chapter 2.
I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Okay. Let's see what the QR is. Let's see what the QR is, because the first one kind of made a joke like, "Oh, you're looking for secrets, huh?" Or some shit like that.
But I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Let's see what this is. Can you scan it? trying to scan it, but it's a YouTube link. Excuse me, what? Apparently it's a YouTube link. Okay, the other one wasn't a YouTube link. It was a sentence. It was like, oh yeah, why are you scanning this? Looking for Easter eggs or something. Vision number 3. Vision number 3. So there's other visions. Vision number 3, Remedy, 2 years ago. There is no description. Okay, I will, since I already saved it, I can show it to you on here. Well, I can show it and we can see it together in here. History. Okay. I need to capture Chrome. There. And there. Vision number 3. What are you? You need the desktop audio. It might be out of sync. Just warning you. Because I don't know how many filters this has. Render delay. No delay. No delay for the computer audio. Filters, 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 filters. No delay for the computer audio. Cool.
A beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear the words. The man, naked, crawls to the shore. Like a birth? To say that would be a lie. Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. A carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood. The man is afraid, beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away. A blank page where this horror story will be written. He remembers darkness, feels the shadow pressing down on him, coming after him. He must get away. He runs to the forest, to a fate worse than death.
Okay. So that was a vision, apparently. Interesting. Really interesting. Now I wonder where the other QR codes are, if they are in the game on the same chapter or if they are on a different chapter, because the only other QR code, again, the result that it gave me when I scanned it, it was a sentence that like, oh yeah, looking for secrets or some shit like that. So I'm surprised this one actually has like some lore-ish.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Interesting. Emerson and Wake. Oh, I can get in the rooms. Nice. Candy, Night Springs, Death Rally. Oh, Emerson is the video game guy. Is he making a Night Springs video game? Oh, he's making a Night Springs video game? Oh, that's fun. A map. A shadow covering something. Flashlight attacking a shadow. Huh. This feels like designs for this specific game. Lane? Lane is the painter, I think. I wish I could see down there. This game really needs a photo mode where it lets you like look more freely, move the camera a tiny bit more freely. Because I would love to see these paintings, but there is not a first-person mode or a photo mode where I can see what the fuck is going on. Cannot open that room. Cannot open this one. Wake it is. Alan Wake it is.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes.
Been there, dude, been there.
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
You just keep doing what you're doing. What? Having a fucking nightmare?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
And we will see what it's all about later. I'm sorry I'm ending this one right now. We will continue episode 4 on the next Alan Wake stream. But I have to leave this one here. It was fun. It was fun. I love getting back into this, especially having some knowledge about what comes after. Having some knowledge about Control, what a place of power is, what an object of power is. So I'm really looking forward to seeing more connections with Control later on. I really want to see... I would love to play Quantum Break, but the problem again is I don't have any means of playing Quantum Break right now. So that will have to wait. But for now, thanks for watching, and let's see who to raid. As usual, if you want to be on the credits like you have there, Riku the Dino, Yui, Ainoa, Shadow Mage, and Gamer DLM, all you have to do is support the channel, and to do that, you can subscribe, or give subs, or use bits. Just a single bit puts you on the credits for a month. Tipping the streams or tipping on coffee. I fixed the coffee alerts, so I should be able to hear them now without you having to yell at me in chat that someone was helping on coffee. But yeah, also puts you on the credits for a month, or hiring me to edit your videos puts you on the credits. Gifting me something from the Throne list. I have a couple of books in there that I would love to read, so gifting me something from Throne puts you on the credits, or buying merch. Remember, the Halloween merch will disappear in no time. It will disappear in like 2 weeks and a half. So keep an eye on that. That all puts you on the credits. But for now, let's see who to